All of you, good morning. This is Vikas Global Institutions, Changareddy. Students, in yesterday class, we have studied about Solanaceae family, and today we will discuss about family Liliaceae. Family Liliaceae. Already you know about family Liliaceae. Liliaceae family. In Solanaceae family, it is also called as potato family. Solanaceae family is also called as potato family, whereas Liliaceae family is also having another name. It is called family lily. Also called as lily family. Also called as lily family. Liliaceae family is also called as lily family, and it is distributed in worldwide. Most of the plants are monocotyledonous plants. So the family Liliaceae represents as monocotyledonous plants. Monocots. These are not dicots, these are monocots, and these are distributed in 4075 species and 254 genera. So this is the most important point. The family Liliaceae is distributed in worldwide. These are splitted, or these are classified into 254 genera. 4075 species of plants have contained Liliaceae family. And also further we will discuss about vegetative characters, the total or complete description of the family. We will see about complete description of the family Liliaceae. So first of all, Liliaceae, vegetative characters. Before the vegetative characters, we need to discuss about habitat. Habitat means అవి ఏ ప్లేసెస్లో ఎక్కువగా గ్రో అవుతాయి. సో మోస్ట్లీ దీస్ ఆర్ మీసోఫైటిక్ కండిషన్స్. మీసోఫైటిక్ కండిషన్స్ ఆర్ మీన్స్ మిడిల్, అంటే ఎక్కువగా జీరోఫైట్స్ మీన్స్ డిజర్ట్లో ఉండవు, అలాగే హైడ్రోఫైట్స్ వాటర్లో ఉండవు. వీటిని ఏమంటాము? మీసోఫైటిక్ కండిషన్. మీసోఫైటిక్ కండిషన్స్లో వచ్చేసి ఆలియం అండ్ లిలియం. Allium and Lilium, these are arranged in mesophytic condition, and some are xerophytic condition, and some are xerophytic condition. So what are the xerophytic conditions? Means these are aloe vera and asparagus and ruscus. So this is the habitat, and next one is habit. Habit means which type of plants they are. They are herbs, shrubs or trees. So we will see about plants. Habit means herbs or shrubs or trees. So these are herbs. Which herbs? These are mostly perennial herbs. Perennial means perennial. Already we know about annuals, biennials, perennials. Annuals means the lifespan of the plant have contained only 1 year or 1 season, and biennials means 2 seasons or 2 years, whereas perennials means the lifespan of the plant is more than 2 years or 2 seasons, and these are mostly perennial herbs. And perennial herbs, the examples are like bulb, rhizome and corm, bulb and rhizome. These are herbs like bulb, rhizome and corm. And some are shrubs. So what are the shrubs? Shrubs are aloe vera, ruscus and asparagus. So these are the shrubs. And some are trees, also trees, yucca and dracaena, yucca and dracaena are the trees. These are mostly perennial herbs and also shrubs. Shrubs are aloe vera, ruscus and asparagus, whereas trees in Liliaceae family, some trees also present. Yucca and dracaena are the trees, and some are climbers also present. Climbers are weak stemmed plants. Climbers are weak stemmed plants. They are smilax and gloriosa. Smilax and gloriosa are the weak stemmed plants, are climbers. So the plant which type of habit is present? They are herbs and they are shrubs and they are trees and they are climbers. So these characteristic features are present in only Liliaceae family. So this is about habit and habitat. We will discuss about vegetative characters. What are the vegetative characters? Already we know about. What are the vegetative characters? Leaves, roots and stem are the vegetative characters, and we will discuss about how they are arranged in Liliaceae family. Vegetative characters. Students, please write down. It is very important. First one is the root. What are the roots? So there are three type of root systems are present. Already we know about taproot system, fibrous root system and adventitious root system. So these are monocotyledonous plants. If they are contained, which type of root system are present? Fibrous root system is present. But here these are containing adventitious root system. These are also contain adventitious root system. Adventitious root system is present, and also fasciculated root system. Fasciculated means a group of roots or bunch of roots is called as fasciculated. Is present in asparagus. Fasciculated root system is present, asparagus. Okay. So next one is stem. Mostly underground stem. Underground stem is present in bulb. Underground stem. So the underground stem is bulb. Bulb is present in allium and lilium. The most example of the bulb is allium, Sipa and lilium. So these are the bulbs, whereas rhizomes also present. So all underground stem modifications like rhizome and corm, Colchicum autumnale. So it is the plant name. From Colchicum autumnale there is a important bit is there. Colchicum autumnale, colchicine, the chemical colchicine is present. Colchicine is obtaining from the plant Colchicum autumnale. Colchicum autumnale అనే ఒక ప్లాంట్ నుంచి కాల్చిసిన్ అనే ఒక కెమికల్ ని తయారు చేస్తారు. సో ఇది మనకి సెకండ్ ఇయర్లో మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్గా వచ్చేటువంటి ఒక బిట్. కాల్సిన్ ఈజ్ ఏ కెమికల్. కాల్సిన్ అనేది దేనికి యూజ్ చేస్తారంటే సెల్ డివిజన్ ప్రాసెస్ని ఎస్టిమేట్ చేయడానికి, ఆ సెల్ డివిజన్ ప్రాసెస్ని మనం విజిబుల్ చేయడానికి కాల్సిన్ అనేటువంటి ఒక కెమికల్ని యూజ్ చేస్తారు. అదే కాల్సిన్ అనే కెమికల్ని ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకుంటారు? కాల్చికమ్ ఆటమ్నేల్ అనే ఒక లిలియేసీ ఫ్యామిలీకి సంబంధించినటువంటి ఒక ప్లాంట్ నుంచి కాల్సిన్ ని ఆబ్టైన్ చేస్తారు. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ అ వెరీ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ అండ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ బిట్. అండ్ హియర్ అండ్ దర్ ఈస్ రైజోమ్. సో రైజోమ్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో asparagus is an rhizome. Asparagus is an rhizome. And also stems are modified into phylloclads. Stems are modified into cladophylls. Cladophylls like ruscus and smilax. Ruscus and smilax. Smilax also a cladophyll. Smilax. So this is the stem. Stem is modified into there are so many type of stems are present. Stem, bulb, allium and lilium, rhizome and corn and cladophyll type of stems also present. These are erect, so herbaceous condition. Okay, so this is about root and stem. And next one is leaves. And what is the leaves? How the leaves are arranged in Liliaceae family? Radical leaves. What is meant by radical? Radical leaves. So most of the leaves are radical leaves. Radical leaves means the leaves which are arranged on the branches. Leaves ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో బ్రాంచెస్ మీద ఉంటాయో వాటిని radical leaves అన్నాం. Most of the radical leaves are present in allium and lilium. Allium and lilium has contained radical leaves. And alage kaline leaves. What is meant by kaline? Kaline leaves. Kaline leaves means the leaves which are arranged on the main branch is called as kaline leaves. So radical leaves ఉన్నాయి, అలాగే kaline leaves కూడా ఉన్నాయి. And alage alternate phyllotaxy. And leaves are arranged in alternate manner, hence it is called as alternate phyllotaxy. Mostly parallel venation. Parallel venation except smilax. Smilax అనే దాంట్లో మాత్రం రెటిక్యులేట్ ఉంటుంది. except smilax. అంటే ఇక్కడ స్మైలాక్స్ అనే ప్లాంట్లో మాత్రం రెటిక్యులేట్ వెనేషన్ ఉంటుంది. లిలియేసీ ఫ్యామిలీ మొత్తం కూడా ప్యారలల్ వెనేషనే, ఎందుకంటే దే ఆర్ మోనోకాటిలిడనస్ ప్లాంట్స్. బట్ ఒక స్మైలాక్స్లో మాత్రం ఇట్ ఈస్ రెటిక్యులేట్ వెనేషన్. అంటే ఇక్కడ మనం ఎలా చెప్పొచ్చు అంటే ద రెటిక్యులేట్ వెనేషన్ ఈజ్ ప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ మోనోకాటిలిడనస్ ప్లాంట్. వాట్ ఈస్ ఇట్? ఇట్ ఈస్ స్మైలాక్స్. Most of the monocotyledonous plants, most of the maximum monocotyledonous plants are contained which type of venation? Parallel venation. And whereas dicotyledonous plant has contained reticulate venation, but the plant which are monocotyledon and contain reticulate venation is smilax. So these are the most important bits. And exstipulate, stipules are absent. Stipules are absent. Exstipulate. And simple leaves. Instead of simple leaves. So this is about the leaves of the Liliaceae family. And next one, reproductive characters. Reproductive characters. What are the reproductive characters? Inflorescence. And which type of inflorescence is present? Cymose inflorescence. Which type of cymose inflorescence is present? Solitary cyme. Solitary cyme. And also umbel type of inflorescence. Umbel type of inflorescence. Allium-Cepa is umbel type of inflorescence. And also some are raceme inflorescence. Raceme. It is also a racemose type of inflorescence. Already students we have about racemose type of inflorescence. What are they? They are spike, spadix, head, and raceme, corym, umbel. So in Liliaceae family there are solitary cymose inflorescence is present, and also umbel inflorescence, and also raceme inflorescence is present. The next one is flower. Flower. How the flower is present? Flowers are mostly bracted. Bract is present. Flowers contain bract. Bract is present, and abracteolate. Abracteolate. Flower does not contain abracts. Or bracteoles are absent. Hence it is called as abracteolate. Bracts are absent, hence it is called as abracteolate. And bisexual means both male and female are present. Androecium is present and gynoecium is present, hence it is called as bisexual. And complete flower and actinomorphic flower. What is meant by actinomorphic? Already students we have know about actinomorphic flower. A flower can be cut into two equal parts is called as actinomorphic. So in Liliaceae family there is actinomorphic flower is present, and pedicellate. Pedicels are present. Pedicellate and trimerous flowers. Trimerous means calyx 3, corolla 3, and means perianth is present. 3+3 condition. Calyx 3 ఉంటాయి, corolla 3 ఉంటుంది. అలాగే stamens వచ్చేసి 6 ఉంటాయి, means multiple of the 3. అండ్ గైనిషియం కూడా ట్రైకార్పిలరీ, ట్రైలాక్యులర్, కాబట్టి అన్ని 3 కాబట్టి దీన్ని ఏమన్నామంటే ట్రైమరస్ ఫ్లవర్స్ అన్నాం. What are they? They are called as trimerous flowers because the multiples of the 3. Trimerous flowers and hypogynous flower and homochlamydious flowers. Homochlamydious and hypogynous flowers are there. Already we know about hypogynous, perigynous and epigynous. So over is superior, they are called as hypogynous flowers. So this is about the characters of the flower. And most important, please listen carefully here. Next one is actually in all plant description there are calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium are present, but here we have only perianth members are the present. Perianth members. So what is meant by perianth? Perianth means, students please listen carefully and observe carefully. What is meant by perianth? In all plants there is calyx is separate and corolla is separate, but perianth means calyx and corolla are arranged in single row, hence it is called as perianth. So these are the perianth. These are the perianth, and these are the perianth. Calyx and corolla are arranged in single row. Here the calyx is 3 and corolla is, that means sepals are 3 and petals are 3. But these are arranged in single rows, hence is called as calyx contain sepals, corolla contain petals, but these are called as tepals. Tepals. How many tepals are present? 6 tepals are present. Tepals are 6. Tepals are 6 are perianth members. Perianth means calyx and corolla is arranged in single row is called as. So here they are fused. These are corolla, these are calyx. Tepals are 6 and 3 plus 3 arrange. 3 plus 3 arrangement. Why it is called as 3 plus 3 arrangement? Here the odd tuple is present అంటే ఒక 3 tuples వచ్చేసి ఏమో యాంటీరియర్ పోస్ట్ మీన్స్ కింద వైపు ఉంటాయి అండ్ అనదర్ 3 tuples వచ్చేసి పోస్టీరియర్ సైడ్ మీన్స్ అప్పర్ సైడ్ ఉంటాయి. ఆడ్ tuple ఈజ్ యాంటీరియర్. ఆడ్ tuple ఈజ్ యాంటీరియర్ whereas another odd tuple is posterior in position. ఏ పొజిషన్లో ఉన్నాయి? ఒక 3 వచ్చేసి ఏమైనాయి అంట, 3 వచ్చేసి మీన్స్ యాంటీరియర్ పొజిషన్ అండ్ 3 వచ్చేసి పోస్టీరియర్. సో దిస్ అరేంజ్మెంట్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఏమన్నాము? Perianth members. Perianth is present in tuples are 6. 3 plus 3 arrangement. How they are arranged? 3 plus 3 arrangement. So these are the 3. Calyx is 3 whereas corolla are the 3. So 3 plus 3 are present and 3 tuples are arranged in anterior, 3 tuples are arranged in posterior side. Okay, and next one is valvate eastivation. Why they are called as valvate eastivation? Because they are all arranged in single row. So this is the inner hole whereas this is the outer hole. So it is arranged in single hole and it is called as valvate eastivation. So this is the tuples. And bract is present. నాకు ఏం చెప్పాం మనము? bract is present. So this is the bract. Students, please watch carefully. So this is perianth. Calyx contains sepals. Please listen carefully. Calyx లో ఏముంటాయి? sepals ఉంటాయి. Corolla contain tuples. Perianth contain tuples. Okay. Next, andrecium. Andrecium. So there are 6 stamens are present. How many stamens are present? So there are 6 stamens are present. So these are the stamens. 6 stamens are present. And how are they are arranged? They are attached to the perianth members. Perianth members ki stamens attach అయితే దాన్ని ఏమన్నాం? ఒకసారి చూడండి. Epiphyllous condition. Epiphyllous condition. So there are 6 stamens are present. 6 stamens are present. Epiphyllous condition. Epiphyllous, what is meant by epiphyllous? Epipetalous condition means the stem. మొన్న చూసారు ఆల్రెడీ మీరు. Epipetalous, stamens attached to the petals of the flower is called as epipetalous condition. Whereas epiphyllous means the stamens are attached to the perianth members is called as epiphyllous condition. So epiphyllous condition. And dithecous, so these are the dithecous anthers. Anthers are dithecous. Dithecous anther, 2 lobes are present. Deitika xanthas are also called as 2 lobes are present. And intros means inner side. They are arranged in inner side. మరి ఎక్స్ట్రోస్ ఉంటుంది ఒకటి, అది మనకు అవసరం లేదు. బట్ ఎక్స్ట్రోస్ అంటే ఎలా ఉంటాయంటే స్టామిన్స్ వచ్చేసి దే ఆర్ అవుటర్ సైడ్. So this is called as extros. Where it is called as intros. Intros means the stamens are arranged in inner side. So calyx is arranged in and corolla arranged in 3+3 condition. And intros. Deitika xanthar. What is meant by Deitika xanthar? Deiticus means di means 2 thekas are present, hence it is called as the Deitika xanthar. Intros. And when dehiscence longitudinal, the dehiscence longitudinal. Dehiscence అంటే ఏంటి? dehiscence means break అని అర్థం. break or open అంటే యాంథర్స్ లోపల పాలన్ గ్రెయిన్స్ అనేవి డెవలప్ అయిన తర్వాత ఏమవుతాయి? బ్రేక్ అవుతాయి. ఎలా బ్రేక్ అవుతాయంటే లాంగిట్యూడినల్, అడ్డంగా బ్రేక్ అవుతాయి. ఓకేనా? సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ స్టామెన్స్ ఆర్ ఆండ్రీషియం. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ basifixed. Also another is basifixed. Next gynoecium. Gynoecium. So students, please listen carefully. It is a trimerous flowers, hence it is called as contain tricarpellary. Tri means 3. Very easy. Tricarpellary, trilocular, syncarpus means carpels are fused, syncarpus and superior ovary. Tricarpellary, trilocular, syncarpus రెండు కలిసే ఉంటాయి. syncarpus, superior ovary. Tricarpellary, trilocular, syncarpus, superior ovary. ఓకే, అలాగే గైనీషియం అంటే ఏం చెప్పుకున్నాం మనం ఇంత ముందు? సో గైనీషియం హ్యాస్ కంటైన్ ఓవరీ, స్టైల్ అండ్ స్టిగ్మా అని చెప్పాం. ఎలా అరేంజ్ చేయండి చూద్దాం. సో ఓవరీ, swollen part is ovary, basal and swollen part is ovary. Swollen ovary contain ఏముంటాయి inside the ovary? So there are many ovules are present. Ovary contain many ovules in axial placentation, arranged in axial placentation లో అరేంజ్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకేనా? అలాగే స్టైల్ ఈజ్ టెర్మినల్. స్టైల్ చాలా పొడవు ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి స్టైల్ ఈజ్ టెర్మినల్, వేరాజ్ స్టిగ్మా ఈజ్ ట్రైఫిడ్ అండ్ క్యాపిటేట్. స్టిగ్మా ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ట్రైఫిడ్ కండిషన్ 1 2 3 ఇలా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి స్టిగ్మా ఈజ్ అ ట్రైఫిడ్. Stigma is trifid condition. So this is about the gynoecium. Students, it is about the floral characters of the Liliaceae. Calyx లేదు, perianth members like perianth and andrecium and gynoecium. And students, tomorrow we will discuss about another information or another description about Liliaceae family. Thank you very much.